Well, I guess now is a good time as any. Bah! How's it going, mates? How's it going? Wait, I just said that twice. How's everybody doing? Yes, things are looking different here, as you can tell. This was a new addition that I wanted to add on because I was actually influenced by some of my other mates that you have probably seen before. So I wanted to add something new to the channel. Obviously, as you mates know, I've been away for a while, probably a couple months by now, since the last upload that I did. But yeah, so I've been still kind of working on stuff since I've been gone. So this is kind of where I'm at. But I feel like something was always kind of missing, and I couldn't tell what it was since I've been gone. But it turns out I just haven't had any other outlets. I haven't had anything else that I really wanted to do. So I am here now to discuss the fact that, well, I'll be coming back. One of the things I did want to know, because I did in fact make a list. Let me see if I can get myself in a good spot so I can start discussing some of this stuff. So I guess to start off with, I should begin with what was going on. I'm not going to get into any crazy details, but the thing is, there was a lot of things happening for me that I needed to get kind of fixed up, figure out everything that was the case. But my life is ultimately changing. Everything that I thought it was is actually not the same, clearly. But I needed some time to be able to think it through and kind of just deal with everything that was going on around me. So that's kind of where I'm at now. But I've actually gotten to the point where I think I can actually maintain a good chunk of everything that's going on. But simultaneously, while I was on that, I took a trip up north from where I'm at, and I just enjoyed myself for a few days just to kick back and get away from everything that I knew, which I gotta say was not too promising, but ultimately it was a fun trip nonetheless. It adds another state that I've been able to go to, and I'm quite happy about that. So that was one of the things that was taking my time, but ultimately I was just not motivated to do anything, not be able to get anywhere, and so I was kind of in a rut. So I just kind of laid back for a while, just played some games and everything in the such, you know the cases. But to bring forward a bit of the obvious awareness now is this, clearly. So I decided to start doing something different for the channel, and I figured that giving a face would probably be most practical. There's been a bit of a debate for myself to whether I should actually show my face, or if I should just do some sort of alternative method. And in my case right now, clearly you know what choice I made. But I'm actually pretty happy about this one. This was actually pretty fun to make. I had to recolor some of the formats, but this is actually just from VTube Studio, I think it was called. Ultimately, this is what I will be bringing forth when it comes to desktop games. Desktop games is mainly what I'll be doing this with. As for VR, obviously it'll still stay the same. I'm not going to change anything there, but for this, I feel like it's a little bit more expressive and a little bit more interactive if I actually have some sort of figure that'll be along for the gameplay. So I hope you mates will be pretty good with that, because I think this is going to be pretty fun to do. This kind of modeling thing and presentation actually came from one of my mates. I'm sure you know him. By this point, if you watched the whoops, I said the wrong game. Lethal Company. In the Lethal Company games, I actually did play with one of my mates named Jagwit. So this mate right here has actually got himself somewhat familiar to the concept of this before me. He actually introduced me to VTubers to begin with, and I gotta say they're pretty fun to watch, to say. He does something similar. He actually does what is equivalent to a PNG tuber. So he doesn't exactly have a moving model, he just has a picture that changes and has like reanimations and everything like that. I do recommend that you go check him out if you like anime stuff. He actually started doing some live streams of Persona some time back. I don't know if he's gotten around to it because he might be busy, but I really recommend that you check out some of the stuff he's been working on. It takes him some time to get it done, but ultimately it's quite worth the watch. But also to bring forth, I need to discuss some of the things that have been coming out in the meantime. So as I did say, I was working on some stuff while I was away. particularly some of the stuff that I had already recorded and that I left behind, plus including all of you Clear Township folk. You guys are crazy. But I finally did edit all of the solo series into episodes. So I'll be uploading episodes eventually over the course of the month, as you can see by this collection right here. Yeah, it's been quite a busy month, and not all of those are Township episodes. Some of them are for other games that I've been meaning to get back to, so that's where I'm at. I did say that there were going to be some changes as we went along in this journey, and one includes this here. So this right here is a new icon for not this channel, but it also introduces a new channel. This new channel is actually just basically like the theater mode, where I uploaded a movie style of every series that I've ever done. So Boneworks, for example, Lethal Company, some of the Minecraft series that I've been doing as well, that I've been fixing up, putting together. So I have those ready to go. They're all kind of made up, but they'll be presented slowly and surely over the course of the week, showing a collection of every episode that I've ever uploaded, basically put into the same thing, similar to kind of how we do live streams and it goes for hours, but I turn them into episodes. But now this time I turn the episodes into a movie. Simultaneously, I am planning to do some other channel stuff and adding them on. I don't know if I'm going to do anything real life based quite yet. Ultimately, for especially the face showing part, I wanted to kind of hold off on that because I just had some things that were said to me some time back that made me a little bit cautious about it. I know there's a lot of you mates who basically are comfortable with everything that's already happened, and you mates don't know my voice yet, obviously, and some of you have been wanting it, but ultimately I think I'm going to stick to just doing this for now. I don't know if there will be a point where I actually start showing my face, but ultimately this is where I'm sticking. If anything were to come to real life, it would be similar to Cooking Simulator. I'm sure you mates have seen that, a few of you have, but I actually planned on, if anything to do in real life, I would do some sort of cooking channel from home. I feel like that would be fun, but my area is not quite, to say the least, built for that kind of thing. So we'll probably hold off on that one for a while, but ultimately that would be another one that I would want to do. But so far we have this channel, and then we have that one. From this point on, and every upload that I ever do from this spot will have this model in it when I do desktop games, but VR is the same, of course. You know how it works. But which I do have to say, like I said before, these episodes are going to be not featuring this model because clearly I didn't record them when I had this. My behavior might be a little different in the start, but maybe I'll be able to lean into it slowly but surely. But for now, I feel like while those uploads are happening, while I set them up for the next month, because as you mates know, I upload every other day. So as you can see how many episodes we have, that should last about a month and a week maybe. So I'll still record stuff simultaneously, get stuff in the middle, but I also did want to bring up to Township. With all the episodes that I've done to get the solo series out of the way, Township is slowly but surely approaching its 100 episodes on this channel. And a lot of people have brought up the fact that I'm kind of one of the only ones who upload Township anymore. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy getting up to 100, because I really have to plan it out. I'm working on my server a little bit more and trying to get that built up so we can actually do some events and get those uploads. But for now, I want to say that I want to mainly do streams in the meantime while those uploads are happening. So I want to do streams for every game that we could possibly make, any new ones out there. Yeah, mainly doing streaming, because as you mates know, I did upload a long time ago that I do stream on Twitch now. And it's nice to know that while I've been gone, that the channel on both sides are still getting new people. It's crazy. I've been away. I feel like me being gone and not uploading anymore was basically just telling people, it's just like, oh, I'm never coming back, so why do I need to be here? I figured I would lose more people, but it turns out the numbers just keep going up. I don't know how much I was at when I left, but it's definitely gone higher, and I appreciate you mates a lot for that. But I did also want to bring up the fact that if we do township streams, we do also are going to be doing this on Twitch. I'm aware that we left off the Minecraft series and did township uploads on YouTube on the side of things, but ultimately I feel like it would be probably better just to stick to all streaming on the one side of things. And I appreciate if you mates understand why this is the case. It just makes it easier to separate each platform. But I have to say, I feel like this would be the ultimate end to this announcement. I am back, to say the least. So any further streams I will be having, I will post them in the Discord as usual, and I appreciate mates holding off for so long as you did, because on top of it too, there's just a lot of recordings I was in the middle of that I never ended up getting back to. And there's been a few mates who have been on wait for a while, just waiting for me to finish stuff up, so hopefully we can get around to doing that again. I definitely want to finish the hardcore series if we can, and then I can get that episode series uploaded to the DigiTheatre channel as well. Gotta tell you, took a while to upload those things because of the exports, but I think it's worth it in the end. So yeah, thank you all for being here, mates. I appreciate you all, especially anybody who's new who hasn't really understood what's been happening. But maybe I'll bring details further along as we go, or I might just refrain from doing so. But ultimately, I will refrain from doing so. So with that being said, mates, I thank you all for being here. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful day. And goodbye. Hi everyone. This